a League of Legends theme problem from LeetCode. Before we begin, this is Akshan. He is going to hide somewhere in this video. If you happen to find him, comment down below the timestamp. So this problem is called Teemo Attacking. So Teemo is a character in League of Legends, and League of Legends is just a video game, nothing too special. So I'm going to solve this problem. So I'm in a situation where Teemo is attacking an Ashe with poison attacks. So as Teemo attacks, Ashe gets poisoned for exactly duration seconds. And more formally, an attack at second T will mean that Ashe is poisoned within an inclusive time interval up to duration. So if Teemo attacks again, the duration timer is reset, and Ashe will still be poisoned. So the poison effect is not gonna stack. An example: if I pass in a time series of 1 and 4 seconds, that means at second 1 Teemo attacks, and Ashe is poisoned for seconds 1 and 2. At second 4, Teemo attacks yet again, and Ashe is poisoned for seconds 4 and 5. So, in total, Ashe is poisoned for 4 seconds. And in this one, if I pass in 1 and 2 for the time series with a duration of 2, that means that the duration is 2 seconds of poison. And at second 1, Teemo attacks, but Ashe is poisoned for seconds 1 and 2. But Teemo attacks again at second 2 and resets the poison timer, and therefore Ashe is poisoned for seconds 2 and 3, and in total 3 seconds. So here is my function that I copy pasted from the starter code with the documentation comment, and I have called these functions to test my cases. So let's try and do a problem. So for now, I am going to just type and sometimes talk when I'm trying to do something. So yeah, typing going to just start now. series is an array of integers, of numbers, and these are the seconds that Teemo attacks. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to find a difference between Teemo's attacks. So I do this by getting the value of the next one, the next value of the array, minus the time in current time. And note that the problem says that the arrays are always in ascending order. Basically, the array is an array of timestamps, I would say, that Teemo has attacked. And I'm going to do something here. I'm going to create an if and else statement saying that how long would Teemo be poisoned or something. So yeah. So this if and else block, what it's saying is I am going to add to the total seconds the duration of the poison event, of the poisoned effect, or the seconds between attacks, because I keep in mind that if Teemo attacks again before the duration is up, I am going to only add the difference, because let's say that the duration is 2 seconds and Teemo attacks at second 1 and at second 3, I believe. The second, I would say, it's funny if I said second, the second will not be stacked. It's going to reset the duration. So I'm going to only add 1 second to the total seconds. Basically, I don't add the duration, I just add the time difference. Since the duration is greater than the difference between attacks, that's what my perspective, that's my way of thinking it is. Yeah, basically Teemo's poison lasts for like duration, and that duration is refreshed whenever Teemo attacks while Ash is poisoned. So Ash is another character in League of Legends. So, and at the end of the for loop, I'm going to return total seconds. So what I'm going to do is now test it to see if it works or not. And I'm going to test it, and apparently I get not a number. So something is wrong here. So I'm going to try to do some logging statements. So I'm just going to log the total seconds in each iteration, and as well as the final total time. And now So in my in my in my in my in my values, I put 3 here. That was this one in the first iteration. I think, yeah, seconds between the tags. But I get not numbers in the next cases. I called another function here. I call it again with another test case. I'm gonna remove that. I just want to call it once with one test case. And I start to see none, so something's wrong. Let me think. Oh yeah, I just realized in each iteration I try to access the value next to it, including the last iteration, where the last iteration is the last value, and if I would try to access that, I would not get anything. So I'm going to get something error or something, or logical error. So I am now going to do an if check here. So I check if the index is the last position of the array. I'm just gonna assume that Teemo is poisoned for the rest. Just apply the whole duration, because their Teemo does not attack again. Just apply the duration. Because that's the last time Teemo attacks, and that assumes that Ash doesn't die. Okay, and I'll probably break here or continue, doesn't matter, because that's the last iteration, just to exit out of the loop. Okay, so I'm gonna test it here, and I am going to just remove these cases. I should be getting 4. That's what I actually want, because that's expecting 4. I'm going to remove these debug statements here. And I actually got 4 and 3, which is what I want. And to make it better, I'm just going to change this an if else into a ternary operator, which is 1 line long, and it functions the same thing as an if and else check with 1 line. So I'm gonna do something different. I'm just gonna update the syntax. I'm gonna add on to a condition here. That's the condition. I'll put a question mark saying if that is true, I'm going to apply the duration here, or else here, or else I'll do total duration, add on to the seconds between the tags or something like that. I think that works in multiple lines. No, it's probably that. Duration or that. That's like that. That's more correct. So basically, it's a shorter syntax. I'll add to the total seconds based on a condition. If this is true, seconds between the tags. If it's greater, apply the duration. Add on to the duration, or else add this difference, time difference, to the total seconds value. And I'll return total seconds. So, and I'll test my code and it still works. So, if I go back to the problem, and if I pass in 1 for and 2 for the duration, I expect 4 and actually get 4. And if I would pass this guy here, I would get 3, which is what I would expect because the duration is refreshed. Okay, so I've ran this solution, my solution that I attempted on the LeetCode website, which I got this problem from. I did not make this problem, but I happened to pass the test cases, all of them, and succeeded. Though the memory usage is greater than 90% of the rest of the code of the users that solved this problem, with the runtime execution was below average. So that's not the best in runtime, but it was great in memory. So that's what I'm happy about. And please report Ash for feeding. And Teemo is Teemo. So I hope you enjoyed this coding ASMR video. I happened to not upload for a long time, for almost 2 weeks. It was because school is starting to ramp up and I actually had to study for a programming test. That is why I didn't upload. But luckily I happened to find a hole and managed to get this video out. So I hope you did like it. Please drop a like. It would be greatly appreciated. If you happen to find Akshan, don't forget, comment down below the timestamp where you found Akshan.